of Disgruntled employee who was recently fired from a business near Orlando, Florida, fatally shot 5 of his former co-workers before killing himself on Monday morning, according to local law enforcement. 4 of the victims died at the scene, while a 5th died at a hospital, authorities said. 7 other employees were in the Fiamma Incorporated building at the time of the attack and were unharmed. Fiamma is an Italy-based manufacturer of accessories for motor vehicles. Local media have reported that at least one of the survivors was in the bathroom during the shooting. The survivor reportedly called her sister and told her, "My boss is dead." The suspected shooter was fired from the company in April, Orange County Sheriff Jerry Deemings said at a news conference Monday morning. There possess no indication that he had ties to any subversive type or terrorist group, Deemings said, and authorities believe the shooting was likely a workplace violence incident. The sheriff said the former employee had a minor criminal record and that police had visited Fiamma Incorporated several years ago after a call that involved the shooter. Deemings added that the suspect allegedly battered another employee in that incident, but no charges were ultimately filed. The suspect reportedly returned Monday to his former workplace armed with a handgun and knife. He shot 5 innocent people this morning and then turned the gun on himself, Deemings said. Later in the day, the sheriff identified the shooter as 45-year-old John Robert Newman Jr. and said Newman was certainly singling out the individuals he shot and had of negative RELATIONSHIP with at least one of them, the Associated Press reports. Deemings said Newman was an Army veteran, honorably discharged in 1999, who did not have a concealed weapons permit, the wire service says. The AP has more on the shooting, state and federal law enforcement officers converged on the awning business in an industrial park in Orlando after a woman ran out and called 911 from a tile business across the street, said Yamaris Gomez, that story Andepo's owner. Andepos all she kept saying was he was holding a gun and told her to get out. Andepos, Gomez said. That woman had been hired after Newman was fired in April, so he probably did not recognize her, the sheriff said. Officers arrived 2 minutes later, the sheriff said. The FBI also responded, said Ron Hopper, who runs the FBI Andepos' Orlando office. Almost a year ago, an attack at a gay nightclub in Orlando left 49 people dead in the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Florida Governor Rick Scott referenced the Pulse shooting in a statement Monday, saying, over the past year, the Orlando community has been challenged like never before. I ask all Floridians to pray for the families impacted by this senseless act of violence. Orange County Mayor Teresa Jacobs told reporters that certainly the situation here appears to be very different from the situation at Pulse. I will just say what I said earlier. I would ask our citizens, if you see something that troubles you, please go the extra mile, make the call.